My child, pause for a moment. Have you felt a quiet weariness settle upon your spirit, even when your body rested? Have you sensed your inner light dimming, not from a direct assault, but from a subtle, constant draw on your peace? This feeling, my beloved one, is not a flaw within you. It is a signal. For too long you have been told that every voice deserves your attention, that every hand offered is one of pure support. But I tell you now, some influences, gentle in their appearance, seek only to scatter your focus, to lessen your essential strength. They do not need to break you. They merely need to blur your clear sight, a situation that will only deepen if left unaddressed. Stay with me, my child, and I will reveal the deep truth about safeguarding the holy ground of your inner self, allowing your inherent radiance to shine without apology or dilution. The crucial territory, my beloved, is now your awareness. Whoever holds your focus shapes your future journey. Thus, you must safeguard your focus as though your entire purpose relies upon it, because it truly does. This is not about fear, my cherished one. It is about clarity and wisdom. If talking with someone regularly drains your inner peace, step away from them. If a certain place lessens your ability to pursue your calling, leave it. If a way of interacting with the world takes your inner quiet, limit your participation in it. There is no need to plead for the provisions I have already established for you. You simply need to be ready and open when it appears. Not every sound or voice deserves your focus, my child. Your arrival in this world carries a purpose far grander than mere survival. My design for you, my beloved, is to awaken a gentle strength in your environment, to assist others in finding their own inherent wisdom, and to cultivate enduring goodness. Such a profound task demands a serene inner state, which cannot be sustained in a whirlwind of confusion. You are much more than a passive recipient of the world's disarray. You serve as a vessel for my spirit, and when your link is unobstructed, your surroundings can truly transform. Hold this truth securely, my precious one. If it brings you calm, consider extending this perspective to those who appear to wander aimlessly through life's clamor. Perhaps 3 individuals come to mind who could use this quiet assurance. Ponder them. To comprehend this insight is a genuine favor. If you perceive its goodness, express your gratitude with sincerity. But there is more I want to share. Stay with me as we continue. My child, the ceaseless activity of the world can obscure your inner sight. Do not let the world's urgings drown out the quiet knowing within you. You don't need answers from outside yourself. Instead, you need quiet room just to exist. Space for your inner self to expand, for your genuine character to emerge, for the holy aim I instilled within you to manifest. The constant rush tried to capture your focus, but you now see this pattern. You are now taking back your attention, your thoughts, your chosen path. Be fully here, my beloved one, not only for what happens around you, but for the person you are becoming. For even as many influences tried to pull your focus in different directions, I was carefully arranging matters for you in ways you could not yet see. When these plans unfold, as they certainly will, the only question will be if you were truly present or simply diverted. Move away from the endless noise, my child. Block out what interferes. This is the time to direct your inner gaze toward what holds genuine significance. The instant you do, everything that felt stuck will begin to move freely again. Opportunities will appear. Understanding will return. Your path will find its natural rhythm. The halt was never my intention. It rested in where you chose to place your thoughts. And truly, my beloved, much of what has lessened your inner strength did not come through sudden breaks. It entered quietly, through people, through seemingly ordinary conversations, through gentle voices with pleasant faces and reflected warmth. Have you experienced weariness after spending time with an individual, despite their pleasant words? Have you ever left a discussion feeling more confused, less sure, more out of balance than when it started? That feeling is real. It is not a sign that you are too easily affected. It is a quiet draining of your essential life force, happening right then. Some who diminish your energy appear friendly. They come into your existence appearing as benefactors, as advocates, as comrades. But their true goal is not to lift you up. It is to take from you. Your inner light radiates strongly, attracting others to you, both those who are complete and those who carry inner emptiness. Not every bond is sacred. Not every relationship is blessed, and be certain, not every hand offered to you is clean. Certain individuals approach you, not to elevate you, but to subtly diminish your standing. They do not ask directly for anything. Rather, they mirror your qualities sufficiently to gain your confidence. They match your pace, echo your words, offer well-timed smiles until you let down your guard. And slowly they draw out your inner light. They do not need to cause trouble to do harm. Their sole requirement is proximity to you, coupled with your unawareness. Think about how often you have felt sudden tiredness even after enough sleep. Consider how many mornings you have awakened with a hazy mind, for no clear cause. Recall moments when your inner drive vanished immediately following your investment of energy into another's troubles. That is not a weakness in you, my child. That is a sign. You are not lazy. You are not fragile. You have merely been drawing from an inner wellspring that was subtly diminishing. This is precisely why you must comprehend your inherent worth before others attempt to define your boundaries. You are not unkind for noticing when someone lessens you. It is not an absence of compassion to discern where your vital force is being consumed. The world might praise constant availability, but always being open is not a mark of my favor. Sometimes it is simply being exposed. My cherished one cannot advance with complete vigor if their essential life force is perpetually siphoned by those who give nothing back. You are more than just a source of energy for others. You carry a Holy Spirit, and that spirit needs to be fed. It needs moments of quiet, rest, being alone, and connecting with me. Yes, this means making thoughtful choices about who you allow close to your deepest self. Truly, this means seeing clearly when another wishes more to take spiritual ease from you than to join you in building something positive. They only approach you when they feel lost. They stay until their own peace is found. Then they leave. Concurrently, you are left with a sense of depletion, questioning why your inner discernment lessened after their departure. That is not by chance. That is a purposeful taking, sometimes without them realizing it, but sometimes planned. And here is an essential insight demanding your full attention. Many of these events occur exactly when you are about to move forward. Have you noticed how, just as you start to gain real momentum, someone appears with a problem? You become deeply focused, and then, unexpectedly, a friend shares a difficulty. An old connection brings up lingering worries, or someone dear to you recounts yet another hard situation. These moments are not random. They are arranged to pull you off course, set in motion by influences that do not desire you to reach the elevated place I have prepared for you. Should they be unable to halt the favor upon your existence, they will endeavor to overburden your capacity for empathy toward others. Your vigor is restored when your spirit finds calm, and that tranquility requires safeguarding. If your answer is always yes, expect that they will keep taking from you. If you continue to respond to every request, anticipate your energy will lessen. If you permit every challenge to arrive at your door, foresee your own path becoming hidden by what others require. This is why being watchful becomes your vital aid. My beloved one, sharpen your awareness. Begin to see the patterns that repeat. Who consistently seeks you out precisely when you gain deep understanding? Who appears only when your clarity is strong? That is not random. This is a continuous strategy designed to submerge you beneath the demands of others until you lose sight of the profound reason I placed you here. You cannot fully radiate your authentic brilliance into the world if you are perpetually attempting to mend the inner unrest of those unwilling to seek their own serenity. But here lies your inherent power, my child. Once you recognize this repeating pattern, you gain the capacity to alter its course. When you understand where your life force is draining, you can stop the loss. Knowing is the first step to freedom. When you focus your awareness, my beloved child, and regain your peaceful core, a new beginning unfolds. Your thoughts will flow unhindered once more. Your inner warmth will rekindle. A profound serenity will embrace you. This calm strength is always available, but it asks for your intentional distance. Not everyone is meant to travel with you into the next stage of your path, my precious one. Some may need your support from afar. Certain connections may need to soften. Others you will need to reevaluate. Your consecrated inner realm needs safeguarding, not from a lack of compassion, but due to your ongoing development. From this day forward, my cherished one, consider your true self as hallowed ground. It holds not just worth, but deep holiness. You would not carelessly tread upon a revered site. Why then allow access to your deepest being without discernment? Not every emotional appeal merits your time. Not every request for your presence needs a reply. This is not an absence of giving, my child. It is a deep insight. It is the understanding of a spirit coming into its own. For the blessing coming your way, my beloved, is not small. It is from me, brimming with purpose, and it calls for the full, genuine expression of yourself. Not a tired self stretched too far, not a dimming flame, lessened by attending to all demands around you. The road ahead asks for concentration, inner strength, and a complete spirit. This may mean declining requests more frequently. It might involve letting go of ties that only take from you. It could mean moving away from situations or relationships that hindered more than they helped you. If this is what is required, then let it be so. You were not made to shrink to comfort others' discomfort, my child. You were intended to stand firm in who you are. If your worth to another is only for their benefit, that is not affection. It is a means to confine you. Furthermore, your purpose here is not to be confined. You are here to rise. The light inside you, my cherished one, is holy, unique, and strong. From your first moments in this world, that inner radiance was clear. You did not work for it, nor did you build it. That light was woven into your very being. It is who you truly are. For this reason, efforts to diminish your inherent radiance commenced early, my child. For when light appears, shadow does not welcome it. It moves uneasily. When you are fully yourself, hidden things become clear. Others might feel seen in a way they did not expect. Their stable world might feel less steady. This is not your fault. This is part of your greater aim. You are not here just for acceptance. You are not here to gain praise. You are here to reveal truth, and light does not just encourage spirits. It brings what is concealed into view. It shows what is real. It melts away what is untrue. This is precisely why your quiet presence can disturb some, my beloved, even without you speaking. Have you felt it? the change in atmosphere when you enter, the sudden quiet, the looks shared when you speak simply. You are not mistaken. Your true self challenges what is not real. Always, my child, those who held deep truths met with opposition, not because they wanted trouble, but because truth itself asks questions of what is settled. Their inner certainty was their power, not any attempt to impress outwardly. Because of this, they met with criticism, misunderstanding, and resistance. Still, they did not lessen. You should not either. Your brightness comes from simply being you, not from trying to gain favor. As you increasingly embody your true self, my precious child, anticipate some resistance from others. This opposition may not always be obvious. It might feel strange. You might notice quiet jealousy or feel backing disappear when you do well. You might hear quiet remarks or be told you are different, too much, or proud. That is not true modesty. That is fear trying to change you. If they cannot dim the brilliance you carry, my beloved one, they will endeavor to undermine your conviction in your own being. Watch for praise that feels sharp, jokes that hurt, words that seem kind but wound. Their reason? They think if they can make you question yourself, your inner brightness will dim. But they misunderstand a key truth. Your light does not need others' approval. It does not depend on quick agreement or collective praise. It is woven into your core. This is an inner wellspring not bestowed by human hand, and thus it cannot be taken away. Those who remained firm, my child, did so not because all agreed, but because they knew their own truth before others decided theirs. They met with harsh words and dismissal for their conviction. Still, they did not justify or withdraw. They grew. They built something lasting, not by wanting notice, but by refusing to hide their natural light. This same strength lives in you now. There is no requirement for you to be boisterous, my precious one. Just keep shining. That is truly enough. This light is more than being noticed. The true measure lies in the influence you exert. Some find your brightness difficult, not because it is untrue, but because it shows what they have kept secret. Old shadows do not welcome sudden brightness. So know, my child, that your surroundings will change when you fully accept your inner light. Some people will step back. Certain circumstances might feel less easy. This is not you being rejected. This is truth revealing itself. Your world is shifting as you rise. Not all are meant to travel with you, and that is perfectly right. Your purpose is to light the way, my beloved child, not to carry burdens for others. Release the notion that you must apologize for your authentic self. You have apologized too often already, for the abilities I gave you, for speaking honestly, for having hopes larger than your current reality. Stop now. Your existence is not intended for dilution. You are not too strong. You are not too luminous. My child, you are exactly as I made you, perfectly formed. There is no excess in your being. Every part of you serves a purpose I intended. The core of who you are, the essence I breathed into existence, was never meant to be hidden. It was not for you to shrink yourself to gain approval, or to dim your true self for the comfort of others. You were made to radiate fully, holding nothing back. Now, my cherished one, is the time for your inner light to fully emerge. You no longer need to explain your whole self to those who cannot yet grasp its depth. Guard your inner strength, my child, for it is a vital source within you. Understand this deep truth. The brightness within you is not by chance. I placed it there for a particular work. Its very nature will stir up what is hidden in the world around you. Have you noticed, my beloved, how some people naturally drift away as you grow into your full self? How some bonds loosen when you stop focusing only on struggles, when you no longer make yourself seem less, when you choose to thrive instead of staying troubled. Know this, my child. These changes are not without reason. They are the natural result of your authentic self, no longer fitting into the expectations of others. You have expanded, while some still cling to the version of you that kept quiet to avoid unsettling them. The tension you feel does not come from anything you have done wrong. It arises when your inner radiance stops softening itself for others' ease and begins to shine as it truly is. Those who avoid their own hidden parts will withdraw when you no longer assist them in keeping those parts unseen. Have you perceived this transformation in recent times, my precious one? A feeling of outgrowing certain friendships, old routines, or even discussions that once felt comfortable. This happens because you no longer make yourself smaller to be accepted. You no longer hold back your true thoughts to keep a false peace. Any quiet that demands you lessen your own brightness is not true calm. It is a way to control you, often disguised as care. They are not entirely wrong. You have indeed moved past the person they found easier to understand. You were not created to be simple for all to accept. You were made to carry a powerful presence within. Look at the past, my child, and you will see that a strong inner spirit often faces opposition. Every soul who brought significant shifts, who spoke a clear truth, encountered disagreement, isolation, doubt, or dismissal. This was not due to any fault in them, but because their clear presence awakened what was complacent and resistant to movement. Your inner radiance is not something to be questioned. It is a distinct message. Therefore, if difficulties increase, find calm in that knowledge. It means your reach is extending. Sometimes a quiet, firm stance can shift everything. A constant presence that does not yield can bring about new paths where old ones were stuck. Such is the might of a spirit firmly established in truth. A peaceful, enduring presence changes its surroundings. My precious one, your own light is accomplishing this at this very moment. This is not something to argue over. It is simply how truth reveals itself. My beloved, ready your heart for the next insights I will impart. Let it be so. You have stayed with me, my beloved child, listening with an open heart. This commitment to your inner truth is a profound act of faith, affirming the deep hunger I instilled within you. Now I call you to guard the sacred ground of your being. Let this truth settle within you. Your radiance is not for hiding. It is your divine mandate to shine, unburdened by the expectations of others. Imagine the peace that will envelop you, my precious one, as you stand firm in the light I have placed within you. See yourself as one who walks in unshakable calm, a beacon for those who still wander. You are not alone in this sacred journey. Many faithful ones are awakening, recognizing the patterns of diversion and choosing to reclaim their focus. When you support this sacred work, my cherished one, you are not merely engaging with a message. You are joining my chosen messengers, extending this quiet assurance to others who desperately need to hear it. Your engagement becomes a powerful echo of truth, reaching those who feel lost in the world's clamor. Return for deeper understanding, my child. I have more wisdom to impart, more paths to illuminate for your journey. As you do, know that my presence surrounds you, a shield against all that seeks to dim your spirit. Go forth, my beloved, with the serene strength that is truly yours. My peace, which surpasses all earthly understanding, rests upon you now and forevermore.